flex, 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 flex. I'm just flexing.
How y'all doing? Counter Barber in the mobile barber shop. Doing Barber Best Talk once again. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. All right. So, we're talking about an interesting subject today. I love this subject because it's something I've been researching for a while, for like the last month, maybe month and a half. I've been asking several women this question. Actually, it's a series of 2 questions. And the way they answer it is crazy. It's interesting. Men, pay attention. Women, pay attention. This is interesting. So the first question I ask these women, as I say, well, what is it that you want from a man, out of a man, to be your boyfriend or potentially your husband? What are the things you want, the things you need, the things you desire in a man? And at first, when you ask women this question, they're going to tell you what they think you want to hear. Like, they're going to say loyalty and honesty and trust, all those things like that, which I get. Those are a given. You want those things, of course. But what are some things that you really want? And after a little bit of prodding, I got out of most of these women, I'd say at least 95% of these women, they want a good-looking guy, a fit guy, a guy with money, someone who's willing to give of those resources and provide a home, provide his resources, provide protection, and also have all these good characteristics. Be a God-fearing man, be a spiritual head, be a leader, help the family to grow and flourish. This is what women want. This is what overwhelmingly was what these women wanted. Some of them I think were capping a little bit because they thought I wanted to hear something different, but for the most part, these women kept it pretty real with me. So I'm like, okay, that's good. So you want a high-value guy, a guy that takes care of you, that'll take care of the household, that'll bring home the bacon. Somebody that'll protect you if something that arises, somebody who protects you economically, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. This is what these women want. So I said, okay, say you have a guy like me who has all these things and who's worked hard to acquire a substantial amount of assets and things of that nature, and is happy, his life's good. What do you have to bring to the table to make my life easier, to make a man like this, to make his life easier, to enhance his life? When I asked this question, I got so many different answers, and the overwhelming answer was they couldn't tell me anything. They couldn't bring nothing of value. And I told them, I said, besides booty and whatever money that you think you have, which we have no access to, what do you have? The reason why I told them, what do you have to offer besides booty and besides the fact that they work or make a little money or even a lot of money is because, number one, vaginas come standard with every woman. Every woman has one, so it's not special. Sorry, women, it's not special. Number two, we don't care about your money because we don't have any access to your money. You're gonna want us to spend our money. Your money's for you. It's always been that way with women. It's okay. I agree with that. I have no problem with that. But if I'm doing all these things and I'm providing all these things for you, I'm in the gym working out, make sure I'm fit. I'm making sure that I can protect and provide for you. I'm working hard. I'm building my lifestyle, and maybe went to school for years to get myself a degree, or maybe qualify myself to run businesses or things of that nature. If I've done those things, what do you have to bring to the table to make my life easier? Which my life's pretty easy by itself. Or are you going to just be a liability? So 95% of these women didn't have an answer. Didn't have an answer. A lot of them didn't even say they were willing to cook or clean. They didn't say they were willing to help the man. They didn't say they were willing to offer aid or assistance in any type of way. It was interesting. I'm going to tell you what men want at the end of this, but I found it very, very interesting that they didn't have an answer to this. I had one woman tell me she had absolutely nothing to offer me. So what I've been doing is, when I decide to talk to a woman, I ask her this question. She can't answer it. I won't even talk to her. I don't care how pretty she is. I won't even talk to her. Or she gets demoted, one or the other. And I don't really do the demotion thing anymore. I used to do that. When I used to deal with multiple women, I don't do that anymore. I'm looking for that one now. So now that I'm looking for that one, if you're not doing those things, I don't have any use for you. Because what am I doing? Just giving you everything that you want and I'm getting nothing in return? I'm working harder to provide for you, whereas I'm not getting anything in return. So, what can women provide for a man add to his life? 1, you can cook for us. 2, you can clean for us. 3, you can do laundry. Those are bare minimum because I can actually pay somebody to do that. But it's cool if you do it out of love. I respect that. You could be a helpmate. You could be inspirational. You could be somebody that if I'm doing something like if I'm running one of my businesses and it needs some paperwork needs done or some phone calls need to be made, and you're willing to make those phone calls and do those things, and you're consistent and reliable enough to do that for me, you're an asset. I love a woman like that. That's the kind of woman I like. You don't have to be, a boss chick or have all kind of money, but if you're willing to help me grow what I'm trying to grow so I can take care of you and you can make sure I have a meal because I'm working so hard, I got time, but I'm not trying to eat fast food because I'm in the gym, so I'm not trying to eat fast food. So you can't, if you make me a salad or something like really healthy and bring it to me, that will be a really huge asset. That makes my life easier. But just sitting around thinking that, you giving me some booty every now and again and trying to be thinking you're pretty and cute and all that stuff, that's cute, I guess, but that's not an asset. That's a liability. And most men like myself don't want liabilities. That's why, a lot of you women are single. And you know why you're single? Because these guys are looking at you like, well, she kind of cute. Yeah, booty pretty good. I'll pump and dump, smash and dash the situation. I'm not going to stay around. I'm not going to commit to this woman. If I do commit to her, I didn't really want to commit. I just kind of wanted to keep getting the pie. That's how guys think. That's why they say that the term, the juice isn't worth the squeeze with y'all. What are you bringing? You got to bring more. Think about it. If you're a woman watching this right now, you're probably angry with me. Oh, I am the table. I hate hearing that. If I ever ask you a question, you say I am the table, I'll hang up on you and I'll never call you again. I'm the table. No, what do you bring to the table? It's a humble question because you're going to ask me, you're going to want me to bring stuff to the table, right? And I should. So why can't you? I'm not just bringing dang-a-lang. Good as amazing as it is, it's not all I'm bringing. Every man has one. Okay? So, start thinking about that, ladies. Start thinking about that, man. If you're talking to a woman, you're interested in her, and you want to know what level she's on. I'm talking about interested, like to the point where you're ready to settle down. I'm not talking about these dudes out here popping and thotting. I'm talking about the dudes that's out here really trying to be a man and have a woman for him. Those kind of guys, asking this question. Just say, what do you want out of a man? What do you expect from me? Just ask her. She'll tell you all kinds of stuff. And afterwards, then ask her what she has to bring to the table. If she gives you this blank stare or this, you hear one, I even let him go past the, I wait for like 6 seconds. I sit there. If you don't got nothing in 6 seconds, not even one thing, I'm like, yeah. In my mind, I don't say it out loud because I don't want him to try to cut me. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, you're done. Never calling you again. Never, ever gonna, no. I should have asked those questions with a lot of my exes. I never asked those questions. They became liabilities. Are you somebody that's gonna nag me all the time? Are you somebody that's gonna be high pressure? Are you gonna bring me peace? Peace is an asset to a man. We love our peace. We like to want to come home. If every time we come home, you're nagging us or yelling at us or telling us something that we don't want to come home to you. That's why we find side joints that give us peace. Because at home, you drawling. I'm telling you, women, we got to bring the table. I'm just saying. Men, think about it. Ask your lady. Don't ask your lady this question because she probably should have been asking this question. Probably stuck now. But beforehand, ask her the question. See what she says. I'm out. Like and subscribe. Just a little advice, ladies and gentlemen.
Tryna make it to the top, life ain't going start. Tryna make it to the top, life ain't going start. So it makes it pop, so it makes it hot. Tryna make it to the top, tryna make it to the top. On the top is where I was.